welcome to Craft Your Future channel. This channel shares great books and inspires motivation. Today, we will explore letting go together. Welcome, dear listeners, to a transformative journey into the heart of letting go, a journey that's not about giving up, but about unlocking the flow of the universe to bring you peace, joy, and effortless success. Imagine standing at the edge of a serene ocean, feeling the waves of possibility wash over you. What if you could release the burdens holding you back and attract everything you've ever desired? That's the power of detachment. And today, we're diving deep into this spiritual art. Get ready for a podcast that will shift your perspective and light up your soul. Let's begin. The Art of Detachment, a spiritual path to peace and abundance. In spiritual terms, the concept of detachment carries a profoundly different meaning than its everyday definition. When someone with a spiritual perspective advises you to find peace through detachment, they're not suggesting you isolate yourself or become indifferent. Instead, they're inviting you to liberate yourself from negative beliefs about who you are by untangling the web of troubling thoughts and emotions. This process might involve disconnecting, not from the people in your life, but from the emotions that hinder your ability to feel at ease when interacting with them. Is there someone in your life who makes you feel irritated or drained simply by being in the same room or speaking to you? If your answer is yes, you might want to explore the practice of detachment. It's fascinating how our negative thoughts and emotions about someone can attract more unwanted experiences into our lives. Did you know that, according to the law of attraction, our thoughts carry an energetic frequency that draws similar vibrations toward us? These frequencies don't discriminate. They simply attract energies that match their own. When you're not feeling your best, it's crucial to pay attention to the subtle emotions you're experiencing. This journey will teach you how to master your energy and thoughts, adjusting their intensity by aligning with the natural flow of the universe. The connection between detachment and attraction. In the vast world of energy and vibration, our negative thoughts and emotions often attract energies of the same kind. Detachment and attraction are universal truths that apply to many aspects of our lives. We often hear about the law of attraction, but there's less emphasis on learning to let go and detach from outcomes. Many of us tend to cling tightly, inadvertently attracting the opposite of what we love or desire. Our desires play a pivotal role in shaping our personal lives, emotions, and careers. Knowing exactly what we want in life is vital and can profoundly impact our happiness and fulfillment. However, true happiness comes from naturally accepting the flow of our desires and trusting in the wisdom of the universe to manifest them in our lives. When facing life's challenges, slowing down and reflecting on our desires, rather than focusing on fears, can be incredibly helpful. By adopting a more intentional approach, we can navigate uncertainty with greater clarity and purpose. This is where the power of clinging, force, and anxiety, stemming from the fear of not achieving our desires, comes into play. This anxiety blocks us from accessing higher vibrations and keeps our energy tethered to the material world. Embracing the power of letting go and having faith in the universe to fulfill our wishes is essential. There are many types of attachments: emotional, material, intellectual, empathetic, supportive, controlling, spiritual, and energetic. These can encompass various domains such as possessions, people, ideas, or principles. Attachment is an integral part of human life, as we naturally seek connections to feel supported, recognized, and empowered, as well as to achieve a sense of completeness. When the connections beneath us are disrupted, we experience suffering and often struggle to adapt to change. The fear of being left behind haunts many as they face the prospect of losing parts of themselves. When we cling to insecurity, we rob ourselves of the opportunity to fully enjoy and experience the richness and depth of life. Instead of living in the present, we often worry about what we might lack in the future. Humans tend to favor the familiar and the sense of security it brings, even if it means sacrificing happiness and abundance. Embracing familiar ideas and relying on traditional beliefs provides a sense of safety and stability. Yet, when confronted with truth, our minds fill with fear, creating a false comfort zone born from the dread of loss. Brief encounters no longer bring the comfort and joy they once did, as people fear parting ways. The excitement of connection can lead to tension and insecurity, convincing us that we can't bear the pain of loss. But when we realize that letting go of external support can bring relief, we find strength and support within ourselves, from our soul, and from love. Fear, reason, and ego no longer dominate this process. The impact of attachment on personal growth. Attachments can hinder our personal growth. We all have numerous attachments in life, and while this is remarkable, it can also have significant negative effects. Almost everyone today is emotionally connected to something they believe they cannot live without. Even the thought of disruption or change can quickly lead to stress. To clarify, there's a clear distinction between needing something and being attached to it. This message is for those who may not yet recognize this difference within themselves. Our goal is to help you achieve a more balanced, stress-free life where happiness flows naturally. Around the world, countless people are weighed down and exhausted by harmful attachments. The feeling of emptiness often leads to suffering, as it creates a sense of necessity. When this need goes unmet, unhappiness grows. Attaining what we focus on may bring temporary joy, but it quickly fades, leaving us craving or needing something else. This creates a repetitive cycle of fleeting happiness followed by profound sadness, which can be mentally and physically exhausting, negatively impacting our health. When we're bound and restricted, the mental drive that propels us forward in life becomes stagnant, further obstructing our personal growth. We face far greater obstacles than we realize. Many believe humility is the key to achieving security, whether in material possessions or emotions. Coping with anxious emotions can be exhausting and costly. Humility is a vital component of emotional healing programs. It's the key to grace, easing the pain of inevitable setbacks and making disappointment more bearable. Letting go is essential. It means accepting the natural order of things and surrendering without resentment. This surrender acknowledges the existence of a higher power, regardless of your beliefs or values. Those who cannot let go often become bitter. As we mature, we realize that true strength lies in acceptance and release. This realization carries profound emotional and spiritual significance. Retirement income becomes crucial as we reach this stage of maturity. It should involve receiving support from future generations and aligning with our children. This level of emotional maturity enhances the biological benefits of love and reduces hesitation when facing responsibilities. Understanding the importance of emotional maturity in relation to retirement assets can alleviate the financial burden of security and income during periods of incapacity. Regardless of when we retire, understanding the financial consequences of sacrifice requires us to approach it calmly, calculate probabilities, and consider long-term impacts. Those who chase worldly pleasures may recognize their folly. Those who reach maturity strive to find fulfillment in the material world by connecting it to their spiritual beliefs. Detachment and embracing a lifestyle of release will greet you with relief. Letting go can be a simple process, though not always easy. It goes against our natural tendency to control everything. Letting go means choosing the path of least resistance, placing faith in the universe or a higher power rather than in our own ability to control. Detachment isn't passive, it requires action. However, you must separate yourself and your actions from the expectation of outcomes. If you want to achieve something, it's crucial to develop this ability and potential. Visualization is not just an image or a force, but a simple process. It involves having a desire and then releasing any expectation that it will come to fruition. This process allows our thoughts and ideas to become reality. Instead of trying to predict what will happen, it's more effective to let the future unfold naturally while focusing on the present and avoiding being consumed by anxieties about the future. When requesting something, especially related to money, it's vital to approach it with a detached attitude, not clinging to the outcome. Overcoming the fear of loss. Have you ever stood before a major change and felt a deep fear of loss? Was that fear so intense that it diminished your initial enthusiasm and left you hesitant and confused? This is a familiar experience. Fear can trick us into believing it's protecting us when, in reality, it's not. When faced with danger, our minds instinctively react by fighting or fleeing the threat. However, the fear of letting go isn't necessary for survival, and its consequences are entirely different. Recall how a sense of lack turned excitement into anxiety and hesitation. The fear of loss creates and amplifies feelings of scarcity. This scarcity affects how we think, leading us to act in ways that don't align with our true intentions. When we set goals and make clear plans to achieve them, instead of moving closer to what we desire, we fall into an obsessive need to possess. A mental attachment emerges, fueled by intense, sometimes frantic passion. As these desires wane, we face the fear of losing direction and encounter life's obstacles. Indeed, you've experienced so much: work, study, effort, pressure, training, disillusionment, stress, sadness, negotiation. All are part of life's journey, where your true treasure lies not in concrete walls, but in the freedom of your inner movement. Relax, enjoy a beach vacation, and immerse yourself in the stunning scenery around you without craving it excessively. Detachment reduces both the craving and its intensity. Simply acknowledge the beach's allure and step out of your comfort zone. The result? Your desire diminishes, and you gain some of the most memorable experiences of your life. These experiences fuel desire, and that desire nurtures positive energy. Certainty brings confidence and powerful positivity. Mindfulness and present awareness. There's a clear connection between mindfulness and productivity. When fully focused on a task, we become completely immersed in it. Have you ever experienced the sensation of being deeply engrossed in your work? Focusing entirely on a task for at least 90 minutes is the key to maximizing productivity without mental fatigue. Numerous studies show that complete immersion is critical for achieving peak performance. We're all familiar with the benefits of mindfulness: reduced stress, clearer thinking, enhanced focus, and improved memory. When we live fully in the present, we can transcend the limitations of our surroundings. We've all had moments of being completely absorbed in the present, whether during a conversation or while working. This state is truly wonderful. When your employees focus on the present, free from distractions of the past or worries about the future, they find work effortless and enjoyable. Time flies, and work feels like play. To maintain present focus during daily tasks, when you start worrying about the future, ask yourself if there's anything you can do right now. If the answer is no, remind yourself that it's a matter for the future and refocus on the task at hand. Allow yourself to fully enjoy the present moment. Doing so will dissolve anxieties about future issues and emotional attachments to them. When a thought or memory from the past evokes strong emotions, remember that you can't change what happened. Instead of dwelling, consider what you can learn from that memory. Reflect on what you gained or experienced from the event. After answering this question, move on with your current task, accepting that you're releasing the emotional burden tied to the memory. Imagine a connection between your mind and a computer. As you draft an important email, focus on the content rather than worrying about the recipient or their reaction. This may seem counterintuitive, as we're often encouraged to put ourselves in the reader's shoes when writing. However, focusing on the present moment enhances authenticity and connection with the recipient. When your thoughts drift to the past or future while writing or working, let them pass as you would in other situations. Picture a cord snapping, see the thought fade away, and redirect your attention to the task at hand. What happens when you decide to act and stay committed to your goals? When you consistently focus and hold your desire, you'll quickly see results. This is where the message of letting go and trusting in a greater power becomes invaluable. Return to your inner space, where all your desires are fulfilled. Clear your mind of all thoughts, using it as a practical tool only when needed, and allowing it to rest when not in use. Ultimately, you cannot fully control how a relationship is affected, as you cannot dictate others' desires. Focus on actions aligned with your goals, understanding that mindfulness and detachment from expectations, while still acting, can create opportunities. This clarifies the principle of attracting what aligns with who you are. Mindfulness heightens your awareness of synchronicities in life, and you'll realize that luck often favors those with positive thoughts. Doing good without expecting reward is a beautiful part of life, often yielding positive outcomes. Luck isn't just preparation, it's like an inner force, a vibrant energy flowing through you daily. When you hold a positive view of yourself, others, and your actions, and when you deeply understand your inner wisdom and remain open to your thoughts and others' contributions, you can tap into a powerful energy guiding you to perfect opportunities at ideal times. Focusing on your choices and taking responsibility for them attracts unique opportunities aligned with your specific goals and desires. When time seems to pass quickly yet productively, you're doing it right. When someone makes a decision requiring your response, you'll find it easy and natural to act, achieving desired outcomes with fulfillment. Follow Einstein's approach. Always aim for simplicity without sacrificing effectiveness. Identifying unhealthy attachments. Addiction can strike unexpectedly, and recognizing subtler forms of attachment can be challenging, as they often go unnoticed. In the early stages of forming or breaking a habit, addiction is typically accompanied by discomfort, insecurity, or hesitation when making decisions or letting go of something. Our minds tend to resist when forced. When trying to release an attachment, you may feel difficulty because your mind pushes back. You'll experience internal discomfort, from insecurity about losing control to reluctance in decision-making. This is normal, as uncertainty and hesitation are how we avoid confronting choices we don't want to accept. One way to identify unhealthy attachments is to notice this discomfort. Whenever you procrastinate on commitments, projects, goals, or decisions, it may signal resistance to inner motivation due to an unhealthy attachment. It's not just about feeling uneasy. It could be resistance to breaking a habit. Overcoming the tendency to avoid decisions and actions is crucial, as you alone are responsible for making it happen. When you do, you'll feel a burst of creativity, a state of flow, and increased happiness during and after the activity. Without a clear way to measure progress, practice becomes a one-way lecture. Ensure your mind and heart align, integrating new information and adjustments whenever possible. This is key to changing behavior, mood, and feelings in life. Take time to reflect on personal growth as you progress, embracing opportunities to observe and immerse yourself in life's transformative journey. Here are some methods to check in with yourself over 4 weeks. Are you starting to notice physical and emotional changes your body is trying to communicate? You might feel a warmth in your heart or stomach or a strong connection with someone you're speaking to. Your intuition about people may prove surprisingly accurate. You may generate new ideas you're eager to pursue. However, you might also experience fatigue, numbness, anxiety, guilt, headaches, or back pain. These sensations often dissipate when we embrace and trust the peaceful connection in our heart. During high-stress periods, you may notice increased assertiveness and a tendency to control. If negative traits appear more frequently than feelings of love, it indicates confusion and guidance from the heart. Take time to rest and recover until you feel that strong connection again. Patterns of attachment in daily life. Many people wonder what they should let go of or abandon. The answer is often consistent: the emotions or behaviors we experience from attachment. Much of our waking time is dominated by habitual attachments. To understand human attachment patterns, we must first grasp the concept of attachment. When someone forms a strong emotional bond with a person or thing, they may exhibit attachment signs similar to others toward different objects. This can be confusing at first, but pause to understand that attachment arises from the fear that someone or something will fill an inner void. This fear can manifest in many ways. Strong attachments often stem from negative emotions like pain, sadness, guilt, blame, resentment, or regret. These emotions arise from past experiences related to detachment, responsibility, learning, and forming connections. Fear-driven attachments exert significant control over our fear of someone or something occupying that void. Remember, any situation or question you pose should relate to these emotions. The element of control has become the root of attachment. Understanding detachment involves acknowledging the presence of attachment in various situations, examining how it influences our responses before, during, and after those situations, and finding ways to let go and move beyond them. Like a filter, attachment is present whenever a situation involves these 6 emotions. Identifying attachment in time to respond consistently is challenging, as responses relate to those emotional messages. Over time, we tie daily life to our beliefs, complicating the issue further. The more we rely on a specific attachment, the more we believe it helps us achieve desired outcomes, increasing our desire to use it and reinforcing its value. Attachment holds such significance in our lives that it shapes our identity, influences our behavior, and guides when we act. The impact of expectations on attachment. Expectations, as mentioned in the Emotional Guidance Scale, serve as our emotional compass, determining whether we're in harmony with ourselves. This gauge helps us measure whether our thoughts align with our inner being or contradict it. Within us lies the belief that everything we desire will come to us and is already on its way. When we adopt a simpler, clearer perspective, our emotions naturally align with it, enabling us to maintain a positive, joyful outlook even in adversity. We feel at ease, and life flows smoothly. However, when thoughts conflict with our inner being and its understanding, we experience negative emotions like doubt, worry, fear, and discomfort. These negative thoughts often accompany the belief that things won't work out for us. We question whether what we desire is truly feasible or possible. Focusing on this shifts us from certainty to doubt. This belief grows stronger and clearer, leading us to develop an attachment to it. Clinging to this belief creates stress, pressure, and difficulty. We feel we must do something specific to achieve our desire, controlling and forcing everything into place. But when we let go, we open our minds to new experiences. Everyone wants better things in life: success, love, happiness, or wealth. But how can we embrace the new if we're not ready to release current experiences? You may be blocking your mind from new opportunities due to current thoughts and expectations. Understanding change isn't just about visualizing and affirming what you want. Many are disappointed when they don't achieve desired results through the law of attraction or visualization, forgetting the importance of letting go, the decisive factor in attracting what you desire. Start by letting go. Begin by accepting others as they are, without imposing expectations on their thoughts or feelings. The ego often demands others think and feel as we do, but it's crucial to release these preconceptions. Letting go shifts from excessive self-focus to opening your heart to new love and life. When you change your mindset and thoughts about your desires, you enter a state of receiving. We can shape our reality based on belief, using the power of consciousness. The reason we can't fully live in the present and find inner peace is our excessive attachment to current circumstances. When others mention letting go, it's often misunderstood as apathy or lack of love. In reality, letting go allows us to cherish and express love authentically, free from obsession or fear. Much of our energy is consumed by clinging, leaving us exhausted, weak, and lacking confidence. It depletes our energy. We often fail to notice our breath and how our body moves. With deep breathing, an endless flow of energy and strength surrounds and exists within us. We must recognize the profound trust and support our breath provides. Mastering the art of letting go of expectations. Expectations can push you beyond your limits, like an arrow drawn taut before release. Yet, they can also act as boundaries, restricting our interaction with the universe. Today's society seeks instant solutions, valuing only what's immediately visible. However, much of what's achievable and controllable lies within our own limits. Our creativity and potential often transcend boundaries of space and time. Take a deep breath and exhale slowly.
Let's practice together now.
Is there something you find hard to let go of? Many of us cling to expectations, fearing that releasing them means living without awareness. If you feel this way, consider that we're a blend of nature and nurture. Beliefs shape who we are. We often navigate life without clear guidance on how to let go, trust, and simply be. As a result, we create most of our experiences ourselves. We'll soon discuss building trust and maintaining a smooth process. To do this, it's vital to have clear expectations and notice synchronicity signs. Focus on releasing expectations and observe your body's response. Experience the freedom of not forcing life to follow your rules and time constraints. Pay more attention to your body than your mind to wash away past expectations. Notice your reactions to specific memories, recalling the emotions you felt during those events. When letting go of future expectations, observe how your body responds to that possibility. Test and experience life's natural flow, noting shifts in direction. Nurturing inner peace. Many seek ways to achieve inner peace, often through practicing letting go. By meditating with a heart connection, we can find complete peace and happiness, linking to a greater sense of unity. However, our journey doesn't stop at finding inner peace. Life is about nurturing the soul, finding joy in experiences, and discovering our inner strength through what we encounter. Being open to letting go allows us to fully embrace a joyful journey. To live a truly fulfilling life, we must be fully present in each moment. When feeling stuck, frustrated, or bound, the path to mastering life encourages us to break free from that cycle. We do this by releasing expectations about how things should unfold and detaching the concept of suffering from past people or experiences. We practice stepping out of this cycle by living fully in each moment, simply observing it without letting thoughts take control. The path of love suggests developing an understanding of our true self, leading to enlightenment. By tapping into inner strength and managing external factors while embracing your inner masculine energy, you can unlock your infinite potential to transform your life and achieve success. Both aspects are vital for success and equally valuable. Everything revolves around finding the right balance. Discovering and living your purpose stems from the mind, and from there, all life's wonders flow. This is how you lead in business, sing, perform, speak, start ventures, attract followers, create, and excel. It's also how you sell, influence, motivate, inspire, and educate others. Take time to nurture your mind, allowing it to expand, explore, imagine, and dream. Embrace a broader perspective on life. Close your eyes and relax completely. As you experience this guided relaxation meditation, it can help you unwind and reduce emotional stress. Choose a comfortable position, sitting or lying down. Close your eyes and take deep breaths. Hold your breath for a few seconds, then exhale slowly. Imagine you're in a peaceful place, perhaps a lush forest, a beautiful beach at sunset, or a snow-capped mountain with vibrant flowers in your favorite colors. Savor each sensation, picturing the scene vividly. Feel the vibrant colors, hear the distinct sounds, and sense the varied textures. Notice if the air is warm or cool. Take a deep breath and let your body relax as you immerse yourself in this serene mental landscape. Inner peace and letting go. Letting go is essential to attracting what you desire. To achieve your deepest wishes, you must release attachment to them. Ironically, to attract what you truly crave, you must be in a state of not desperately wanting or needing it, simply allowing things to unfold naturally. It's about finding inner strength and peace to manifest your desires. While power and control may be tempting, we must understand that seeking inner peace and being open to new inspiration is the key to effortlessly turning deep desires into reality. This is the foundation of universal attraction. So, what are the essential elements to maintain this approach without being swayed by an anxious mind? First, focus on small steps and consider your goals in each situation. This guidance will help you achieve your desires and discover how to use your gifts to spread love and joy. Another factor is maintaining inner peace, unaffected by external chaos. This requires deep understanding and confidence that your actions and expressions reflect your true self. Embracing a mindset of abundance naturally attracts the resources needed to live a fulfilling life. By focusing on greater joy, you gain a broader perspective to handle complex strategies with ease and love. When you achieve these two states of awareness, your desires will naturally flow, bringing joy, enthusiasm, peace, and understanding to everything you do and touch in this fragile world. You'll effortlessly attract and manifest all your wishes. Understanding and managing emotions. A significant part of our decision-making is influenced by emotions. Emotions aren't inherently good or bad, it's how you handle them that matters. Those with high emotional intelligence can effectively manage their emotions and accurately sense others' feelings. They carefully consider others' actions, recognize and correct their mistakes, and understand that emotional intelligence involves recognizing the connection between daily interactions, behaviors, and responses, both positive and negative. At its highest level, emotional intelligence includes maintaining detachment, knowing how to step back from dangerous situations, trusting the universe, and believing it will provide what we need based on our beliefs and emotions. When thoughts and emotions become overwhelming, it's crucial to regain control by letting them go. We can rely on the universe's infinite abundance. We are the embodiment of our own precious collection. Life offers no guarantees, highlighting limited control and uncertainty in career, reputation, and happiness. However, when fortune fades, approach it lightly, handle it with ease, and let it go. Approach love with gentleness, manage responsibilities with ease, and be ready to release them when needed. Work without feeling pressured, handle power cautiously, and be willing to relinquish it when necessary. Work earnestly with complete sincerity. When these two elements combine, life's outcomes depend entirely on your actions. If you find yourself on the unfavorable side of statistics, learn from it and move on without sorrow. You simply did your best. Letting go is the ability to simply let things pass and blend perfectly. We often overlook this in daily life, trying to simplify things and achieving only superficial success. By surrounding ourselves with more power, we create a clear, secure path. Ensuring safety in our lives demands maximum dedication. We often find ourselves failing more when trying to perfect our game. Each day seems to fade into apathy. This is how anxiety operates within us. Experience freedom by simply letting go and being yourself. Embrace inner freedom, and the world around you will follow. Welcome the world with a child's carefree spirit, needing no specific reason or complex theory. Fully immerse yourself in the world, experiencing all its ups and downs. By engaging in the world's events, you become part of something greater than yourself, finding solace in openness and letting life unfold naturally. The power of acceptance. Trusting in letting go is profoundly powerful. You will always have what belongs to you. There are no boundaries in the universe for you. Accepting what is yours is the spirit of letting go. When you focus on external factors rather than internal ones, you direct your attention to the problem rather than the solution. By looking beyond appearances and delving into the essence of things, you can tap into inherent creative potential. When you feel you don't have enough, this blocks your ability to bring forth what you desire. Your current perception of reality is shaped by your emotions. Our natural tendency to forget can make us lose sight of ideals. When we accept what we feel is real, it's because we feel lacking and focus on external things. When we focus on what's been created, we imply the existence of something external influencing us. This places faith in something beyond your control. When you realize there's nothing outside yourself, that you are the way, the truth, and the life, you'll understand you can only attract what aligns with you. In doing so, you embrace and accept others as they are. The sense of unity indicates the creative process has reached its conclusion. All that remains is for you to embrace what you've created. What must you do to attract favorable conditions? Simply let go. That's all you need to do. Does this mean I should give up and not care about outcomes? Not exactly. People often take unnecessary risks to attract positive results. Many misinterpret this advice as apathy, assuming everything will fall into place without effort. However, this doesn't mean complete passivity. It means having no rigid expectations or excessive attachment to a specific desire. When someone constantly strives and fights to achieve what they want, trying to control and force things to happen in a certain way, becoming rigid in their approach, they create more difficulty in achieving desired results. Letting go involves loving yourself, respecting your values, and staying true to yourself. It means prioritizing your health and happiness, even if it requires tough decisions, including protecting your emotional space, even if it means distancing yourself from someone you deeply care about. Many fear letting go, worrying it will push loved ones away. If something is meant to be yours, it will come to you when you create space for it. If it's not yours, simply let it go, and it will naturally drift away. The fear of losing others stems from a deep desire for someone to love and cherish. In reality, when we form connections with others, we don't truly own or control them. You must prioritize self-awareness and self-care before you can genuinely connect with others. Healthy versus dependent boundaries. In the realm of vulnerability and healing, establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries is an ongoing challenge. This stems from the belief that, as sensitive and empathetic people, we naturally tend to care for others. However, when our value is tied to others' happiness, it becomes difficult, as we inadvertently take on their emotions, both positive and negative. How do we balance the need to love and care without becoming overly responsible or dependent on others? This is where distinguishing between healthy boundaries and dependency becomes crucial, while recognizing that love, compassion, and freedom flow naturally when we learn to let go. Boundary violations occur because we often believe we're responsible for others' realities. It seems that empathy, care, and love for others have been mistaken for controlling their decisions. We believe we can provide the best solutions for them. Conversely, setting healthy boundaries for others can easily be misinterpreted as controlling them. Each person has unique strengths. A mother's love is undeniable, and we understand it's for the child's benefit. However, if we interfere in others' decision-making, even with good intentions, we may unintentionally hinder their personal growth. Loving without attachment brings peace. When you abandon ego and attachment, you'll feel calm and free. Worries, stress, and suffering will gradually fade. Life is a continuous learning process of adapting and navigating, like a jellyfish gently floating in water. This doesn't mean you don't work or just lie on the couch watching TV. It simply means maintaining a calm, light attitude even when facing heavy workloads or numerous challenges. If you lack peace and joy, it may be because you're still strongly attached to what you're doing or aspire to become. When you release attachment, you open yourself to countless new possibilities. You'll begin to flow with life's current. Sit back, relax, and embrace the art of going with the flow. Trust in this, and success will follow, evident in your schedule and personal assessment of what suits you. When you fulfill your responsibilities, life becomes a continuous journey where you move effortlessly and life responds in kind. Focus on the process, not the outcome. When letting go of attachment to outcomes, it doesn't mean stopping effort or doing what's necessary to achieve results. Avoiding fixation on outcomes prevents regret and unrealistic expectations that can lead to disappointment. This isn't a statement about lack of dedication or initiative to achieve results. When we release attachment to specific outcomes, we can stop worrying about what doesn't happen. This simple concept brings peace of mind, the essence of detachment. What you share or impose on how things should be often differs vastly from reality. This is an effective way to cope if what you seek doesn't occur, preventing overwhelm from disappointment. Share without specific expectations, trusting the process. Do you have no expectations at all? At least believe in the universe and live with passion and love, which is deeply meaningful. You've likely noticed this process can feel overwhelming. Naturally, it's filled with patterns across life stages, and you'll be amazed by how the universe guides everything. You don't need a detailed explanation for everything. Your faith is remarkable. Today, many focus excessively on achieving results, often overlooking the importance of the process and product quality. The joy of engaging in an activity is sometimes overshadowed. Some realize too late that outcomes and final products don't satisfy if the process lacks creativity and genuine fulfillment from the work. By focusing your mind on the current task and giving it full attention, you can prevent skill stagnation, which often leads to reduced satisfaction. Pushing yourself, regardless of current ability, directly impacts your potential for success. Our thoughts play a critical role in this creative effort. Whatever the project or method, the thought behind it matters most. We become subtle, pure and unseen, moving swiftly and precisely, reaching even the smallest corners with gentle influence. Like water flowing through a tree's veins, We see ourselves as approachable because water's movements are gentle. We prioritize our income sources, work, friends, and family over pain or unwanted things. As a result, our initial pain becomes less significant, allowing us to feel grateful and successful while others are overwhelmed by increasing suffering. Letting go as an evolving process. Letting go is a continuous, evolving process. Life is full of challenges that tempt us to resist, complain, or seek change out of fear. Work, relationships, and self-discipline are no exceptions. They bring complexities, as growth opportunities always exist. In the presence of negativity, learning to accept what we cannot change, and embracing what we can allows us to resolve conflicts through letting go. Our growth transforms through acceptance. Accepting life's natural rhythm. When you release control, everything naturally comes to you. When you stop trying to control everything around you, you open opportunities to attract and embrace wonderful possibilities. If you keep trying to control every aspect of life and resist its natural flow, you'll prevent yourself from embracing your true self and experiencing positive outcomes. Instead, focus on cultivating positive thoughts, emotions, and actions, and you'll find everything becomes simpler and clearer. When you let go of fear and stop resisting what you can't control, you naturally draw positive experiences and people into your life. Accepting life's natural rhythm involves being present, managing your thoughts, and responding to the world with confidence and effectiveness. By being aware of this, you can effortlessly attract love, success, improvement, and happiness into your life. A fundamental life principle is that everything usually works out when we learn to let go and let things happen naturally. Some of life's most memorable moments occur when we simply let go and embrace them as they come. We might assemble model airplanes, squeeze into tight office attire, take notes until our heads ache, or risk criticism from superiors for missing deadlines. We attend meetings, juggle multiple jobs to afford meals, anxiously await tennis matches during 6-day breaks, then repeat the cycle for another 6-day work week. When we allow things to come to us without resistance, everything arrives for those who let go. As Spanish author Calderon suggests, we connect with the earth physically and spiritually. Understanding and accepting this brings peace, allowing us to be ourselves and fully enjoy the present moment. Few can hold on to their achievements forever, and love alone is rarely enough to sustain everything's structure. Things come and go, circumstances change, and familiar faces fade. When we accept this perspective, we find peace and contentment. The drive for struggle and conflict dissolves, and hostility ends. Letting go of material possessions. When you release your possessions, everything naturally comes to you. Essentially, you're letting go of the desire for those things to appear in your life. To achieve what you want, whether finding the perfect partner, achieving harmony, or becoming wealthy, it's crucial to have a strong desire without excessive attachment to the outcome. This mindset is vital for making things possible. Consider human nature's deeper essence and inherent truths. When we have hopes or desires, it's natural to become attached to the outcomes we want. What drives this innate tendency toward craving and attachment? Past experiences and ego play significant roles. From the moment we desire something, our innocence quickly fades, leaving anxiety. We question what happens if we don't achieve our desire, leading to attachment to the result. When we think of an ex-partner with someone new, we may hope for reconciliation. Or we wonder if we can snag a discount at a store. Some dream of earning enough to never work again. These thoughts can create resistance to the universe's energy, manifesting as doubt, expectations, or fear. This is why you're not earning $1 million a year. You truly need to experience minimalism's benefits to grasp its meaning. However, minimalism isn't hard to understand and encourages ongoing growth. We appreciate minimalism's benefits, like more time, financial freedom, and reduced anxiety, but these don't always justify the effort needed for a more fulfilling, mindful life. As you explore minimalism, these benefits may emerge sooner and feel more significant initially. By simplifying our lives, embracing minimalism, and focusing on what truly matters, the positive impacts of these choices and actions accumulate, creating powerful momentum. You gain more by letting go. Release any resentment, anger, or frustration from the past. It's astonishing how often we hold onto negative emotions and awkward past experiences. Clinging to the past can make the present unbearable and obstruct our future. Holding on to it causes immense suffering, like suffocating ourselves. Letting go of negative thoughts is truly liberating. It's a waste of time to dwell. Has anyone ever rewarded you for holding on to those burdens over years or months? Why let past events control your present? What purpose do those thoughts serve, besides spoiling the moment and creating uncertainty for the future? New encounters. When you cling to emotional burdens from the past, you disrupt the natural flow. You become a channel for new, improved experiences to reach you. When facing painful moments in the future, we often resist the change they bring to avoid further suffering. However, the more you resist or cling to something or someone, the more negativity you feel, and the next moment seems more painful. Some hold on to situations out of fear of what's coming, whether from past experiences or anxious thoughts. This traps them in endless cycles of chasing what they believe they must have, demand, or need. Overemphasizing the future prevents them from fully experiencing the present. They're unaware of their existence, feeling fear, necessity, or craving for a moment they're fixated on. Simply put, you're so focused on a future moment that hasn't arrived that you can't experience or appreciate the present. Resisting suffering or craving the future hinders you from the now. You might argue this moment will bring happiness, but will it? Why aren't you happy in your current situation? By recognizing and eliminating what's lacking, you can achieve peace and contentment without craving. When you release the need for something, it naturally comes to you. When you shift your focus from owning material things like cars, houses, and money, they come to you. You no longer emit negative energy, becoming an attractor, because true satisfaction lies not at a journey's end, but within the journey itself. All we truly want is a fulfilled, satisfying life. Focus on positive aspirations that enhance your life, and remember that gratitude can vastly improve your perspective. Releasing craving is the key. It's like constantly craving money but receiving only a small amount. When we shift our perspective and believe we'll always have a steady supply of what we need, money flows in. When we feel lacking, our mind won't prioritize a luxury car or even a bag of chips. Creating a calm, peaceful environment helps us let go of what holds us back, leading to positive outcomes and attracting beneficial people and things. Life is temporary and can't be grasped. Instead, we allow the world's wonders to come to us. Letting go of negative self-talk. One of the most remarkable things that happens is when someone can see themselves as they are without needing validation. It feels like the universe is challenging us toward greatness. Yet, self-doubt and limited understanding of how things connect often hinder our progress. These limiting beliefs are used to justify various conditions, determining a person's worth, ability, and capacity. These three areas greatly influence the quality of life one experiences. Many feel trapped in repetitive cycles, not reaching their full potential. You'll discover your natural ability to thrive effortlessly, feeling lightness, confidence, and abundant joy. You'll attract everything that brings you happiness. Understanding doesn't come from gathering more information, but from letting go. Release negative beliefs, behaviors, pain, or scarcity holding you back. These attitudes are like outdated clothing. Discard them, revealing your beauty, strength, and power. Embrace the radiant rays of abundance warming your body and spirit. The wealth and success you achieve will come from personal growth, spiritual evolution, and passion for life, not from material assets or imagined riches. You'll experience abundant positive outcomes, including financial benefits, happiness, inner peace, inner strength, fulfilling connections, and unexpected opportunities, all flowing naturally and smoothly, becoming part of you. Revelation is a powerful way to express authenticity, sincerity, talent, and courage. Suddenly, you'll find success, good health, happiness, and financial abundance awaiting you each morning. From now on, your life won't be divided into categories like work and personal, spiritual, or material. Everything will blend, finding harmony and interdependence. Discovering your true nature, you'll naturally connect with people and situations aligned with you, sharing your goals and intentions. You can achieve your dreams, including those newly embraced or previously overlooked. The law of attraction and letting go. Attracting what you desire can be challenging when you overfocus on it, disrupting the natural flow. It's crucial to let go and move forward. To clarify, I want to explain the term, letting go. Despite much talk about releasing desired outcomes, there's a potential contradiction with earlier ideas. When you let go of something, what do you learn? Instead of the desired item vanishing when you look away, it actually comes to you. Perhaps letting go and attracting have been slightly exaggerated. The precise sequence in influencing, and perhaps in life, is to let go and let things come to you naturally. Imagine closing your eyes and picturing a small object, like a safety pin. It doesn't need to be significant, perhaps a gold pin for a touch of elegance. Visualize the safety pin in a room's corner. Simply let it go. The law of attraction, about drawing people and events into your life, truly works. However, to optimize its effectiveness, you may need to gently shift your focus from attracting to letting go, or, if you prefer, surrendering. It's vital to remember you control the influences in your life. When seeking support and ideas from others, you may be surprised by who offers valuable insights. Recognize that talents can't be transferred, and desires can't be taught. Like creating in a textual sense, you shouldn't just attract things to fit your desires. Instead, notice when a story advises making friends for reasons beyond personal gain, then follow that guidance to let things come naturally. When Roland began with roses, the program later included silk leaves and a rich history. Similarly, maintaining a sense of letting go while expecting can be key to realizing your dreams. This holds true whether we're talking about influence or the thrilling uncertainty of starting any new endeavor. When we relentlessly pursue desires and become obsessed, we push them away. This is how the universe works. Resisting anything in life only brings more difficulty. The key to great success in all aspects of life is understanding the importance of letting go. When we embrace this concept, we experience profound shifts in our perception of prosperity. Simply put, we become creators by releasing our desires. When you realize your thoughts and beliefs shape your physical experiences, you understand the importance of openness and attention. It's not about striving harder to achieve your desires, but trusting a higher power. Relax, let others guide, and focus on recognizing signs and opportunities that naturally arise. Aligning with your desires without attachment. When you're in harmony with yourself and fully trust the universe, embracing your journey with joy, you'll easily attract everything you desire. You won't need to hold on to people or deal with bothersome emotions like trying to grasp the wind. You won't need to seek them out, as you'll trust your ability to draw them to you. Rest assured, your inner magnetic force will make you feel your desires are on their way, allowing you to stay calm and free from anxious energy. When you resist or push for something to happen immediately, expending too much energy, you create resistance and slow the process. You won't achieve desired results if that's the message you send to the universe. It's crucial to be aware of the specific energy you're emitting. If you don't recognize it, you may overlook your own decisions. You can't escape its presence. It's everywhere you look. Today, more people recognize the importance of collaboration and communication in maintaining order and harmony. They even have t-shirts about it. Initially, it may feel strange to think that stepping back from a person or situation can bring them closer and improve your relationship. However, this idea is rooted in the belief that everything is interconnected and divinely sourced. In relationships, it suggests they never truly vanish. Letting go expresses profound love, allowing you to pursue your goals freely and devotedly. Conversely, protective closeness stems from fear and doesn't reflect authentic love's essence. Love often attaches to someone with a message of dependency. You can't be okay without me. However, love turns bitter when the person it restricted and pressured decides to leave. Fully letting go requires immense confidence to relinquish control and allow others their path. This demonstrates deep inner contentment, where the love you express isn't swayed by notions of freedom or attachment. The universe often favors those courageous enough to trust and let go. Embracing a free life, holding on and controlling can block divine guidance that flows freely without obstruction. Our subconscious mind acts as a receiver, not a doer, responding to the energy flowing through us, attracting situations, opportunities, and people into our lives. When we relax and are content, things tend to flow smoother in our lives. True wisdom is simple and clear, with a gentle, sincere, and free quality. It's captivating, energizing, and accessible. Authentic spirituality is vibrant and ever-evolving, focused on reaching your maximum potential and seizing life's precious moments. When fully connected to your inner self, you can approach life with courage, creativity, and selflessness. When others observe you, they gain insight into their own potential. It's about bravely stepping out of your comfort zone, breaking familiar habits. Spirituality revolves around having faith and finding contentment within yourself. You can maintain calm and harmony within, allowing you to navigate your surroundings effortlessly. You embrace a state of letting go, thriving in your spiritual growth journey. This process helps you navigate human complexities with a positive, creative, and inspired view of yourself. Self-worth reflects your inner strength and wisdom. By adopting a mindset focused on wonder, endless possibilities emerge. Stepping out of your comfort zone breaks repetitive behavior patterns, allowing you to embrace an unbounded spiritual growth journey. These are the moments that make life worth living, moments you've worked for. What's our purpose on this planet? Why do we strive so much in our existence, juggling life's various aspects and moving forward? It's all about achieving desires for love, happiness, peace, and motivation, balancing ambition and letting go. From my understanding, it seems vital to let the universe work its magic and deliver what we desire, rather than trying to control everything ourselves. By adopting a more intuitive approach, we can spot desired opportunities more effectively. Letting go of control, even slightly, and observing the results can create significant impact. However, it's crucial to note that this doesn't mean passivity or inaction. We must act and create opportunities for the universe to provide its gifts. Yet, it's vital to release attachment to desired outcomes and specific timelines, allowing the universe to breathe and guide us on the most suitable path. Our world is constantly moving, driven by the idea that we must take responsibility and make things happen. Action is necessary as it leads to results. However, exploring a method to tap into the universe's power and achieve greater heights by harnessing its energy allows us to release the need for constant control and vigilance. Whether we achieve our goals becomes less critical. Through a higher source, we'll attain all our desires, and the universe will provide extraordinary ways to handle challenges or obstacles along the way. By not depending on outcomes, we can navigate multiple paths and turn unexpected situations into wonders beyond our imagination. Practicing gratitude and letting go. Expressing gratitude is a simple yet profoundly powerful and meaningful act. It opens opportunities, facilitates extraordinary events, and helps people learn to let go. When someone expresses gratitude, they create a positive environment, attracting more to be thankful for and increasing abundance in all aspects of life. When people embrace gratitude, they experience joy, beauty, delight, and abundant satisfaction. They'll also find their needs met effortlessly by recognizing that every experience has a hidden source. People begin to notice the divine presence in their lives, feeling supported throughout the day. Letting go means stepping away from everything, understanding, as Einstein said, that humans don't need to understand the details of how, when, or where, as a higher power handles that. We simply need to learn to let go. By expressing gratitude for every experience, action, and emotion throughout the day, you show appreciation and trust in the Creator's care and guidance. When we learn to let go and appreciate life's blessings, allowing a higher power to guide us, we open the door to greater abundance in every aspect of life. Starting with gratitude is a wonderful way to begin. Take a moment to appreciate all the good things in your life, no matter how small. This will help you maintain a positive mindset and feel grateful. These words, gratitude, appreciation, describe the same energy. Gratitude is like a bridge, linking us to letting go and surrendering. In every challenge and opportunity, prioritize your health, maintain flexibility, and trust yourself. Prepare for surprises, as wonderful things are coming your way. Many are urging you to move forward or let go, releasing fears and negative energies to the divine. Prayer is a powerful way to tap into this energy flow. It's a refreshing, vibrant experience. Through prayer, you can release all fears and worries, letting them dissolve into the universe's vastness without fear of rejection or rejection. Connect with divine energy, express your intentions, trust the outcome, and take a deep breath. This not only boosts your energy but also stabilizes and renews it. Prayer helps you to let go of the need to control everything, allowing you to focus on your day until you receive guidance on actions to take. The concept of an abundance mindset is often misunderstood and misused. It's not just about specific actions, but your mindset. It's about how beliefs, values, and thoughts relate to attracting abundance rather than scarcity. Though simple, practicing it's challenging. How can an ordinary person in a universe full of lottery rewards consistently express their authentic self daily? Why is it so hard? Should people adopt this mindset at all? We struggle because it conflicts with our usual way of being. Our brains, especially the ancient parts, remain deeply rooted and reason like our primordial ancestors, focus solely on survival. Every thought and instinct aims to ensure its ongoing existence, indifferent to worldly care or future descendants' welfare. When we think of wealth, it can feel vague. Without clear purpose, we might wonder what it really serves. Abundance has many applications. Most desire it for a fuller life, traveling, exploring diverse cultures, enjoying a comfortable lifestyle, igniting and providing quality education for themselves and their children. There's nothing wrong with this, but it's crucial to remember that the journey to abundance truly matters, not just the final outcome. We desire abundance to positively impact others, whether reducing poverty or creating better environments through our efforts. How handling our abundance matters more than simply attaining it. Integrating letting go into daily habits. If you're frustrated with a specific issue and need help, do you want to live a fulfilling life, peaceful and serene, surrounded by caring people, supported, and free from burdens or mundane tasks? Regardless of your circumstances, you're entirely capable of living this way. It's our destiny, our purpose for existing on this earth. Learn to release stresses that disrupt your mind and body's balance. We should avoid clinging to worries and disappointments, instead letting them ease away. This way, we recognize our connection to the Creator, the source and essence of all things. Anyone can learn this simple life with regular practice. Success requires deep frustration and inner dissatisfaction. This drives you to discover your true self, achieving lasting fulfillment without needing anything extra. You're already complete. You may not realize it because you're always listening and acting on conditions and beliefs, making you dependent on others for validation and accumulating material possessions. From this perspective, nothing is permanent. Everything can dissolve over time. In time, life becomes exciting when we recognize our role as creators, shaping our experiences. By keeping our soul open to ever-changing energy, we embrace spontaneity and the thrill it brings. Managing life is about effectively handling what comes our way and finding the best way to address it. Life becomes opportunity-rich when we learn to manage it well. Most are familiar with the saying, "If you love something, let it go. If it returns, it's truly yours." This can be frustrating, right? But that's the energy of letting go. Though it seems counterintuitive, embracing this act of surrender unlocks power to overcome obstacles and invites positive flow into our lives. As a result, everything we desire comes effortlessly, without needing effort or force. Life becomes instinctual this way. If you're facing life's challenges, reflection is key. Pause, look inward, and uncover the exquisite bliss awaiting you now. This is why you entered this world, to fully embrace life and cultivate better experiences, greater prosperity, deeper connections, flourishing joy and satisfaction, fulfillment, and overall thriving. Just relax, release all resistance, take time to pause, and allow and fully embrace the life you've always wanted.
There's no flaw in life's design.
Letting go and attracting. As we conclude our exploration of letting go and attraction principles, it's vital to remember that true fulfillment doesn't come from clinging to specific results, but from embracing life's natural rhythm with open acceptance. Through practicing releasing attachment, you've uncovered a profound key to experiencing a life rich with success, joy, and peace. Initially, the path of letting go may seem counterintuitive. However, as you integrate these lessons into daily life, you'll notice a natural alignment with the universe's rhythm. When you relinquish expectations and trust the process, wonderful opportunities and experiences will come effortlessly. Letting go isn't about indifference or withdrawal, but about cultivating deep peace and trust, enabling you to fully engage in life without being overwhelmed by attachment, fears, or the need to control every outcome. It's about finding balance between action and trusting the universe's wisdom. As you move forward, continue practicing gratitude, mindfulness, and the skill of letting go. Embrace each moment with an open heart and willingness to learn and grow. Trust that by releasing expectations and embracing your authentic self, you're creating conditions for a life overflowing with blessings, love, and profound fulfillment. Everything you seek is already within you. When you stop seeking external validation and connect with your intuition, you become a powerful attractor for all you desire. Each day offers opportunities to experience the power of letting go and surrendering, witnessing remarkable changes it brings to your life. Move forward confidently, knowing that mastering letting go creates opportunities to manifest a life surpassing your grandest expectations. Open your heart to the universe and let it surprise and delight you. It's all about letting go. If this resonates with you, share it to inspire others. Don't forget to like, follow, and turn on notifications for new content.
Thank you